What up, guys? This is Decker with another episode of Everything You Need to Know. Today we're going to look at the GoPro Hero 3 Black. Just picked it up from Best Buy. 10 o'clock on October 21st, Sunday. I know only a few of them have them, and the ones that do have them only have about 3 of them total. So run to your Best Buy quick if you want to get it now. Let's dive right in. This is everything that comes with the GoPro Black. We obviously have GoPro Hero 3. Wireless remote, little stabilizer guy, USB cable, curved adhesive, flat adhesive, sorry, switch those, flat adhesive, curved adhesive, standard back, and your Wi-Fi charger cable. We also have a little pivot arm, your screw for your mount. This is for your Wi-Fi remote. This goes into your Wi-Fi, and then you can take that around your keychain. And then we have your extra mount. So let's dive in. Let's turn the GoPro on and see what we got. Alright, so we got the SD card in. We got everything ready to roll. Battery's barely there. Turn it on. So we got camera mode right now, shooting at 1440 at 48 frames per second. Let's see what else we got on here. Camera mode, taking pictures at 12 megapixels per picture. Time-lapse mode, or actually this is burst mode, and I have it set to 12 megapixel pictures at every 3 seconds. It's going to take 30 pictures, so that's what I have mine set up to at this moment. Time-lapse mode, 12 megapixels between 0.5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. Tons of different second settings that you can do for time-lapse mode. And then we can go into settings. I'm actually going to switch my video from 1480. I'm going to switch it down to, let's see, we're going to switch it down to 1080 at 30 frames per second. We'll go wide. No. We'll go wide, we'll exit so that I can show you. I'll usually shoot at 1080 with 60 frames per second. It's probably what I'm going to be shooting at now. But 12 megapixel setting for pictures, yeah, that's going to be your best bet. So this new mode between the 3, 5, and 10, that's if you hold the capture button down. You'll actually be taking a photo or 3 photos every second, 5 photos every second, or 10 photos every second. And that's just by holding the capture button. Personally, I'm going to set that to 3. Alright, there we go. So there's my burst settings, 30 photos in 3 seconds. You can switch it around, ton of different options. Time-lapse settings, ton of different options as well. 0.5, 1, 2, 5. What else we got? 10, 30, 60. I'll set it back to 0.5. Who knows what I'll end up doing. Capture settings, upside down, right side up. I think that's one button off. Not something you really need to worry about. So this new mode here, this is your picture and video. So you have to have it set to, see if it works. Disable due to FPS or Pro Tune settings. So let's see, I might have to turn Pro Tune off. Let's go into here, Pro Tune off. And still disabled, huh? 1080p, 30 wide. Exit. Okay. Now let's get back to what I was telling you guys about. So this is while you're filming, you can also be taking pictures. There we go. So as you're filming 1080p at 30 frames per second, you can take a picture every 5 seconds, every 10 seconds, every 30 seconds, or every 60 seconds. I'm going to set it to every 5. I think that's going to be a really cool feature. But I think you have to have Pro Tune off. Let's check. I switched my frame rate, so maybe that was the only problem. Nope. So you are going to have Pro Tune off if you want to be able to use this setting. If you're not familiar with Pro Tune, I'll do another video on that. I'll have a little bit of color editing in that video as well, so you can get the grasp of what Pro Tune does exactly. So let's switch that to off for now. All the other settings I wouldn't really worry about. Just set up how you're going to be recording, where you're going to be up to. I still need to look in some of this stuff and see what the differences are. But let's get out of here. Standard setup, default. So this is going to be what your camera opens up to when you turn it on. You can have it set to video, camera, burst, time lapse. I'm going to set mine to video. One button off, not something I use. If you want to get into that, I'll talk a little bit about it later in a different video. NTSC, so unless you're going to be playing back and you're not in a region that supports NTSC, I'd still use NTSC because it's actually recording at a better frame rate. I believe the only difference is if you're going to play it back through a TV straight from your GoPro, you'd have to have it set to PAL if your TV's only compatible with PAL. So NTSC is your best bet to go. OSD I have off. 4 LEDs, up to you. I mean, it's going to drain your battery a little bit. I could probably go with 2, honestly. Save a little bit of battery. Sound 100%. I like to hear mine. I'm usually out surfing, so I'll turn it off underwater and stuff like that, and just want to make sure I can hear it. Manual. So this is, we'll go into there. So this is automatic off. You can set it to 60, 120, 30 seconds. So that just means if it's not getting used, haven't taken a picture, not using any video, it'll turn itself off automatically. I like to set mine to manual because sometimes I sit around. And we have the correct date, 10/21/12, and we're golden. Let's see if there's anything else. Wireless controller. So let's see if my wireless controller will turn on. I just barely charged it. And there we go. Connected. So there you go. That's how you set up your Wi-Fi remote. Let's go into mode. I don't think it's even going to let me look at anything. Connect another. No, I don't need to connect another one. So we have it set up. So with your Wi-Fi remote, you can switch different modes just by the touch of a button. That's sick. I've never even used this, and I'm really stoked on it. Glad they threw it in with the black edition. Thanks, GoPro. Appreciate it. Go from burst, time lapse. This is awesome. I can't wait to really get into this and really start using it. Settings. So this has a range of 600 feet. So you can get a pretty good amount of distance on this little guy. So you'll be able to really get sick with it. Hey guys, there's some more stuff I wanted to throw in that I actually forgot to. We're going to go over opening it. It's actually pretty tricky. They really tightened it down. So you have to slide this little latch and then push up here. I'm actually going to have to use 2 hands to do it. And I'm holding my GoPro, so. Yep, that was in my mouth. So as you can see, kind of tricky to open it up, but you'll understand. I had to Google it to figure it out because it doesn't come with any instructions, anything like that. So out of the case, I can tell you right off the bat, it's not going to be compatible with any of the other housings that you have. It's just way too wide, doesn't sit right, and some of the other ones I already tested it out. I actually have the LCD back here, which, let's check it out. So now you have a video of the LCD back while it's taking a video. So you can see here everything's all set up. It actually is compatible with the older LCD backpacks. So if you guys have any other questions or anything you want to know, just throw it in the comments. I'll be very happy to answer it. If there's anything I didn't go over, let me know. Like, subscribe. I have plenty of more videos coming out for you, so stay tuned. Thank you.